So check this out. Google is pushing to a passwordless future. Let's check it out. What's up guys, it's Josh back with another video, and I have some more cyber news. And today I'll be covering an announcement that was just released a couple days ago by Google that they're actually going away with passwords. Now this won't happen right away, this will happen over time. They're basically rolling it out over time, trying to get people used to using the passkeys that they want everyone to get to at some point in the future. And passwords will be replaced by this. And essentially the passkeys let users sign in to apps and sites the same way they use their devices, with a fingerprint, a face scan, or a screen lock pin. And unlike passwords, passkeys are resistant to online attacks like phishing, making them more secure than things like the SMS one-time code that they send you via text. So let's go over to the announcement and check out exactly what it is. Okay, cool. So this is on Google's blog, and it was put out a couple days ago, May 3rd. It says the beginning of the end of password. And for the first time, we've begun rolling out Passkeys, the easiest and most secure way to sign into apps and websites, and a major step towards a passwordless future. And this article is on Google's blog, and of course I'll always have the link down in the description of the video so you guys can check it out. But it says, for some time, we and others in the industry have been working on a simpler and safer alternative to passwords. And that's true. They've been talking about this passwordless login for years now. Now it says, while passwords will be with us for some time to come, they are often frustrating to remember and put you at risk if they end up in the wrong hands. And that's true. Both of those statements. Basically, they said passwords won't be going away. They'll still be there. They'll be there for a while now, but they're just rolling it out slowly. But yeah, you're right. If it gets into the wrong hands, then you can have a problem. And that's why I always recommend people use a password manager. I always talk about these offline password managers like KeepItTechie. That's definitely a way of storing everything in a more secure way, as well as creating a whole bunch of different passwords per sites and not reusing the same password over and over. But it says, last year, alongside FIDO Alliance, Apple, and Microsoft, we announced we would begin work to support passkeys on our platform as an easier and more secure alternative to passwords. And today, ahead of World Password Day, we begin to roll out support for passkeys across Google accounts on all major platforms. There'll be an additional option that people can use to sign in, along with passwords, as well as two-factor authentication, and basically all the other ways that they have it set up currently. Now it says, so maybe by next year, World Password Day, you won't even need to use your password, much less remember it. And this kind of reminds me of encryption keys. When you set up a Linux server, I always talk about setting up encryption keys in order to authenticate on the server, so you don't have to use a password. And it makes things quicker and easier to get into your Linux server because you don't have to type in anything. You just SSH to the server, it'll automatically log you in. That's why I always talk about those encryption keys. And then plus it's way more secure at the end of the day, because someone can't just guess your password to the server. And then plus you could turn off password authentication on the server. And that's essentially what it looks like Google is going to do. You know, eventually you won't be able to use a password, but that's later down the road. Now, what is a passkey? Now it says passkeys are a new way to sign into apps and websites. They're both easier to use and more secure than passwords, so users no longer need to rely on the name of pets, birthdays, or the infamous password 123, which do not use. Instead, passkeys let users sign into apps and sites the same way they unlock their devices, with fingerprint, face scan, or a screen lock pin. Which, to be honest, I really don't like that technology. Yeah, it's more secure. I really don't like that technology. It's I don't know, it's basically gathering more information about its user base. That's the way I see it. I really don't like that. But it says, and unlike passwords, passkeys are resistant to online attacks such as phishing, making them more secure than things like SMS one-time codes. And over the past year, we've shared updates on bringing passkey experience to both Chrome and Android. And yes, I've seen it on my phone with services like DocuSign, Kayak, PayPal, Shopify, Yahoo Japan has already deployed to streamline sign-in for their users. Now, starting today, this will be available as an option for Google account users who want to try a passwordless sign-on experience. Yeah, so you can go to the site, and I believe it's down here below, but it says Passkeys for Google accounts. Today, Passkeys for Google accounts are available. So you could definitely go to the site and yeah, you can click this link or click this link. This is the actual link. So g.co/passkeys, and setting it up is easy. So they say. I haven't set it up yet, so I don't know what the process is, so I can't really tell you how easy it is to set it up, but they're saying it's super easy. So definitely check it out. These are the 2 links you can go to, and that'll get you there. But it says for Google Workspace accounts, administrators will soon have the option to enable passkeys for their end users doing sign-in. So that's dope. I pay for Google Workspace, so I have the administrative account, you know, so I could probably go in and enable it there and just see how it works. You know what I'm saying? I have a separate phone that I use for specifically for this Google account that's under Workspace, and so I may check it out and just let you guys know my experience playing around with it. But it says, of course, like any new beginning, the change to passkeys will take time. And yeah, and that's what it said earlier. It's going to take some time. They're still going to have passwords as well as 2-factor authentication. It'll still work for all your Google accounts. And it says, we look forward to helping people and others in the industry take this next leap to making signing in easier and safer for Google. So that was a cool announcement, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want you guys to check that out. It'll definitely help you out if you kind of sick of playing around with passwords or making multiple passwords. I'm gonna stick to the way I've been doing things on, you know, at least most of my accounts, because I do a pretty good job, you know, managing all my accounts via like a password manager or something like that that's super encrypted. I don't have to worry about anybody stealing it, which it could probably happen, but got my fingers crossed that it doesn't happen, you know what I'm saying, because I take a lot of the precautions that are needed in order to protect your online identity, protect all your accounts and all that good stuff. So, but I think this is a good thing, you know what I'm saying. I really don't like that biometrics stuff, because I don't want Google with my fingerprints and, you know, the picture of my face, which could be used in other places or other areas. It's kind of like the invasion of privacy. That's the way I see it. So those are my feelings on it, you know what I'm saying. You don't necessarily have to agree with me, but this is coming, you know what I'm saying, sooner rather than later, you know what I'm saying. You can actually sign up for it, so check those links. You know, I have all the links down in the description of the video. But if you like this video, go down, hit the like button, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And of course, keep it techie.